Welcome to Florida Statements. I'm Jonathan Horton. This Veterans Day, the Collegiate Veterans Association will be hosting a film festival featuring Last Days in Vietnam. Here to tell us more about the event is Daniel Foxworth. Welcome, Daniel.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. What films are showing at the film festival?
Well, the film that you mentioned will be the main feature of the event, which will happen on November 11th. But prior to that, on November 10th, to help get the students a little more involved, they're actually showing a We Were Soldiers, starring Mel Gibson, about the Vietnam era, and there's it's based on some of the events that happened during that time, and that'll be over at the Live Cinema on campus. So that's we're kind of starting that off to get a chance to get the students more involved.
Since Last Days in Vietnam is the main feature, is it a documentary? Tell us more about the movie.
It is a documentary, and actually it's about the last days there in Saigon before the troops wrapped everything up to get them back home. And so the film is absolutely wonderful. And Rory Kennedy does an absolutely amazing job. She's an Emmy award-winning documentarist. So, yeah, we've been really lucky to have her to be able to present her film at our film festival.
Very good. What has been your role in being this event?
Well, my role has been kind of a support role. I work with Abby Kench, who is the president of the CVA, the Collegiate Veterans Association, and basically I help take notes for her. I go to the meetings with her and help out, tie up loose ends. She also asked me to sing the national anthem for the event, so I'll also be doing that as well.
Great. Do you sing?
I do.
Very, very awesome. What is the purpose do you want everyone to take away from this event?
The thing that I would like people to take away from the event is that whether they're students or they're people in the community, is to actually be able to have a little more understanding about, first of all, that there are veteran students at Florida State University, and that there are separate and unique issues that come up and challenges for student veterans, and to be aware that there's actually more students out there than that they might not know of. And also to, gives us an opportunity to look back at our past, at the past veterans, especially in Vietnam era, because they weren't able to get the welcomes that we have now. It was a different time back then. So it gives us an opportunity to look back, and gives us a chance to thank them for their service in a way that is appropriate, unlike what they received when they initially got back.
Right, definitely. So you're a veteran yourself, if you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Where did you serve, if you would like to share that?
I served in the United States Air Force for 6 years. I was a F-15 crew chief. I joined in April of 2001, and I served through April of 2007.
Great. Tell us about the memorabilia exhibit that's going on.
Well, there's a great memorabilia exhibit over at the Fine Arts Gallery, and basically they have different stuff from the era of Vietnam. It's a very wonderful memorial type pieces in there, and I would highly recommend for students and people of the community to come and check out the gallery, because it does have some wonderful pieces in there.
And everyone is invited to the festival and the memorabilia exhibit?
Yeah, everybody is, particularly with the memorabilia over at the Fine Arts Gallery. That is actually free to go visit and check out. So I highly recommend, if you have a moment of time, and that'll be going through November 16th. And as for the film festival, we would love to have people from the community, especially students, because that means we have more of a focus on getting information out to students, that there are student veterans, and there are other issues and other things that show that we actually exist at Florida State University.
Right, definitely. Thank you so much for joining us today. The Student Veterans Film Festival is on Tuesday, November 11th at Ruby Diamond Concert Hall. To find out more information about attending this event, visit vetfilmfest.fsu.edu. That's it for this episode of Florida Statements. You can see other interviews throughout the week on 4FSU. Remember, if you're 4FSU, then you're watching Comcast Channel 4. I'm Jonathan Horton. Thank you for watching.